I get it.
The Sega Genesis may not have been my console of choice back in the 80s and 90s, but it's a system that I've definitely grown to love now. Whether we're talking about the original Model 1, the Model 2, or any of the add-ons such as the 32X or the Sega CD, the Sega Genesis is one of the greatest video game systems of all time. They even made a portable called the Sega Nomad. Now, where the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo Entertainment System have gotten a lot of clone consoles, Sega fans have not been that lucky. That is, until recently, with the release of the Gamerstech Mini-Gen HD and the Hyperkin Mega Retron HD. We've actually reviewed both systems on the channel, and they're both really good. But many people want to know, which one is better? That's what we're here to determine today. Welcome to our shootout between the Gamerstech Mini-Gen HD and the Hyperkin Mega Retron HD. Stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Gary, your host here on the channel. If you like what you see here, do me a favor, go check out some of the other videos that we have on the channel, including reviews of the Mini-Gen HD, of the Mega Retron HD, and some other really cool Genesis and Master System videos that we have on the channel. If you really like what you see, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. That way each and every time we do come out with new videos, you're kept the most up to date. Like I mentioned in the intro, the Mini-Gen HD and the Mega Retron HD, both really solid clone Sega Genesis and Sega Mega Drive systems. We are going to sit down and play through both systems and see which one actually performs the best. But we're not just going to check out and see how they work on their own head to head. We're also going to compare it to the original, well, the Model 2 at least. This system was actually donated to the channel. It has a lot of mod work done to it to give us the best audio and video quality out of it. We are going to be routing this system through our OSSC using HD Retrovision component video cables, and we are going to be using a 3x line multiplier to get us a 720p output. And that is the same output as both of these systems here, 720p. Neither one does 1080p, so that is something to keep in mind. Both systems share inspiration from the original Sega consoles. The Mega Retron HD takes after the original Model 1 Genesis, whereas the Gamerstech Mini-Gen HD takes after the Model 2 Genesis. The systems out of the box are fairly identically equipped. Both feature 2 controller ports right on the face of the system itself, power and reset buttons, although the Mega Retron HD's more closely follows that of its inspiration, the original Model 1 Genesis, where the Mini-Gen HD features just a simple slider switch and a reset button. The back of both systems are pretty evenly matched. Both feature a micro USB port for power, both feature composite video output, and both also feature that HDMI port on the back. Now, also on the back of each of them is a 4x3 and 16x9 switch. So far, they're both pretty equally equipped. Looking at the underside of both systems, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Both have their product name and serial numbers and everything on there. But on the back of the Mega Retron HD, it has this switch right here. This is an NTSC-J, NTSC-U, and PAL switch, where there is no such switch on the Gamerstech Mini-Gen HD. Now, will that cause an issue for gameplay? We'll have to find out. Both systems feature 6-button controllers. However, the Mini-Gen HD comes with 2 of them right out of the box, and each one is actually shaped a little bit differently from the other. This has more of a boomerang shape on the Gamerstech Mini-Gen HD, whereas the Squire controller from Hyperkin has a little bit closer to the original Sega Genesis 6-button controller configuration. They're both really comfortable to use. Now, one area though where the Hyperkin controller is superior is in the length of the controller cable itself. It comes with a 10-foot long controller cable, where the Mini-Gen HD's is only about 6 feet. Both controllers do feature that ever important mode button for those 3 or 4 games for the Genesis that actually requires it. Which controller is superior is really hard to decide just as far as the functionality of the controllers go. The D-pad is excellent on both the ABC XYZ buttons are all very responsive, and now I didn't have to use the mode button, but it's there on both of them. I do have to give the edge to the Hyperkin controller simply because it does come with a much longer cable than the Gamerstech controller. They're both good, and if you're sitting closer, the Gamerstech will be just fine. However, the Squier controller has that 10-foot long cable, and that makes it superior for my gaming needs. Which system wins the aesthetics battle really depends on which original model Genesis you prefer the looks of. If you prefer the looks of the Model 1 Genesis, you would definitely prefer the looks of the Hyperkin Mega Retron HD. If you prefer the looks of the Model 2 Genesis, then the Mini Gen HD will probably be more aesthetically pleasing towards you. Me personally, I think they are both good-looking systems, but I do prefer the looks overall of the Mega Retron HD. So instead of starting with my gameplay, I actually just wanted to start with the demos of Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the perhaps best-known games for the Sega Genesis, where we can see all three systems head-to-head, and hear them head-to-head as well. Up next, we're going to do some Streets of Rage 2, and one of the things that I was really shocked by was listening to the audio, especially editing it on Sonic. I didn't think the Gamerstech one sounded bad on its own, and I listened to the Mega Retron HD, and I didn't think that one sounded bad either, but it did sound better. But then I listened to the original Genesis, and goodness, both systems, I mean, they're okay, but they both still lack a little bit compared to the original. But audio-wise, at least on Sonic, I have to give the advantage to the Hyperkin Mega Retron HD. Now, here's the audio for the Mini Gen HD, playing some Streets of Rage here. Switching over to the feed for the Mega Retron HD.
An enemy has been slain.
Nobody sneaks into my turf.
Now, on Streets of Rage, I will say it seems like the audio is a little bit closer between the Mini Gen HD and the Mega Retron HD. Both of which, though, they still leave a little bit on the table, and the original equipment, as you would expect, is the best sounding one out there. Now, you definitely miss some of the sound effects on the clone systems. I can't argue that. And I will say, too, that the Genesis version just looks like the characters are popping off the screen a little bit more. It really does look quite amazing. What about PAL games, you might be wondering? Well, I didn't have any to test the Gamerstech Mini Gen HD originally. Earsha Gaming actually sent me a copy of Mickey Mania, and I was able to test it with the Mega Retron HD. Let's check it out now on the Gamerstech Mini Gen HD, just see how it looks. And we'll compare all three of them. I mean, here you can see on the Mini Gen HD, just though the color palette's pretty decent. It's black and white because of the type of game that it is. You know, not that I'm measuring it, so to speak, but it does feel like I'm getting a little bit of lag coming out of the Mega Retron HD, where I was not having that coming out of the Mini Gen HD. So that could be just the, you know, the fact that I've got a PAL system with an NTSC PAL switch versus one that does not have that. Now, one thing I will say is it certainly does seem like the Mega Retron HD, the audio does have that deeper bass, like I mentioned earlier in some of the other games. It sounds more fuller, more rich, and unless you're doing it side by side, I don't know that you would notice it. However, not to say that the Mini Gen HD is bad, but the Mega Retron HD does have better audio.
More delicious mold.
An ally has been slain.
If you're a fan of the channel, you had to know that this was coming. Earthworm Jim, one of my favorite games of all time. The Genesis version, the best version. God, that pains me to say sometimes. But the Genesis version is the best version of this game. It has more levels. The audio is better. It's great. It's probably my favorite Genesis game. Now, one of the things coming up to the tires here is I've always found if there's lag and latency in the system, this is where I'm going to find it because of the difficulty getting up here, timing your jumps quite right. Again, the Mini Gen HD sounds just a little bit on the soft side when it comes to the deeper bass, especially, and this is a game that they use a ton of slap bass in. Playing on the Mega Retron HD, it feels like the graphics are a little bit less grainy than on the Mini Gen HD. Not a ton, but a little bit. Something I noticed. The audio does sound a little bit more full as well. It is something where, especially with the synth and here we go, slap bass and everything that's in this game, that you can definitely hear it better on this than on the Mini Gen HD. But both systems, I think, are lacking a little bit on that bottom end, not unexpectedly, compared to the original Genesis. Now, where I thought that the Mega Retron HD looked a little bit sharper than even the Mini Gen HD, I actually think the Mini Gen HD may be the most accurate graphically looking compared to the original Genesis output here. It has that kind of grainy texture to it, which I'm not sure that I like as much. I think I may actually like the Mega Retron HD's video output a little bit more than what even the original system looks like. So between the two or three systems, really, which one do I recommend? A few things that you need to answer for yourself. First of all, how important is virtual racing to you? Because virtual racing is here in the Mini Gen HD, doesn't play. We've shown that it does play in the Mega Retron HD, and obviously it'll play in the original equipment. That is not an issue. Both systems can work with EverDrive. That's not an issue. Both look and sound good. I do feel like the bass and the fullness of the sound a little bit better on the Mega Retron HD. The controllers, I gotta give the edge to the Mega Retron HD. Game compatibility, except for virtual racing, pretty similar. I was actually really impressed that our stock Model 2 Genesis played that PAL game. I wasn't expecting that. But between the two of them, if I've got to pick a winner, it's got to be the Hyperkin Mega Retron HD. This really is a superior system on a lot of different levels. Again, the sound is better. I think the picture is more crisp and more clear. Now, in Earthworm Jim, the Mini Gen HD did actually have a better representation of what the original system looked like. So that is something to keep in mind but I actually liked how it looked better on the Mega Retron HD than even the original Genesis. I thought it looked sharper, I thought it looked crisper and more clear. Now, to duplicate what I have here with the original Genesis, you can do it. You're looking at a considerable amount of money though. Just the system itself, you're looking between $30 and $40. The HD Retrovision cables are roughly $60 if you use promo code ROX10 at CastlemaniaGames.com. But the big piece of that picture, the OSSC, you're looking at over $200. Are you going to get the same audio out of this or this that you will out of that? No. Are you going to get close? Yes. Are you going to get a complete brand new system with new pins and a micro USB connector for power and HDMI output? Yes. Are you going to be able to plug and play these on your systems? Yes. I think for the casual gamer who doesn't care about things like, neither of these systems are going to work with the 32X or with the CD. There's not a bunch of really good games. I still only have one game for my 32X, and that's Star Wars. But the Mega Retron HD is something, if you are a Genesis fan, I do have to give the advantage there. The other minor thing is you can actually get the Mega Retron HD in more places. My local game store has got it, Live Action Games. You can get them at CastlemaniaGames.com. A lot of retailers have the Mega Retron HD. Availability-wise on the Mini Gen HD, primarily Amazon and their own website. And while anyone has access to Amazon and their website, there's just more options. Like I say, the fact Live Action Games can get these. Disc Replay can get these. If you have issues, you can go in. There is someone that you can talk to. Now, I do like the fact that the Mini Gen HD does come with 2 controllers, and the stock controllers are not bad. I do honestly prefer the Squire controller that comes with the Hyperkin system. But these are just my opinions. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Which one did you like the looks of better? Which one did you think sounded better? And would you make the investment in one of these, or would you just go all out and do the Tower of Power like what we have here with the Genesis, the 32X, and the Sega CD? Let me know. Also, let me know if you have any comments or questions. You can send me an email at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios, or we always have the conversation going over on our Facebook page at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions. If you want to get early access to all of our content and help support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so as well by heading on over to our Patreon channel at patreon.com/RockSolidProductions. For as little as $1 a month, you get early access to all of our content that we have on the channel, exclusive one-on-ones with me, and a whole lot more. And if you want to pick up a Mega Retron HD, you can head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com, and basically any item over $20 and up, you get free standard shipping and handling in the lower 48 states. Many items on the site too. If you use promo code ROX10, you can save 10% on your item as well. If you want to pick up a Gamerstech Mini Gen HD, I will have a link down below to our Amazon affiliate store. We have a lot of different items in there too that helps when you purchase. It actually helps support the future of Rock Solid Productions. If you want to pick up the HD Retrovision cables like what we use here, again, CastlemaniaGames.com has those. That promo code ROX10 is a good way to save some money on those. The King of the Clones, I gotta call it right now, the Mega Retron HD from Hyperkin. I am Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out what we have going on here on the channel. If you want to see more, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Are you gonna finish that?
Shut down.
I'm gonna want that back! They'll have more holes than my sacred cheese. Rust is like more delicious mold. Now, there's a smell you can feel. Shoot me. I'll be right under the nose. What's that? It's me! Don't trust any liquid you can see through. I was hiding!
Shut down.
Hope that gets infected. From out of the sewers comes doom.
Enemy killing spree.
It's mine. I lick it. Who let all these plants survive? All pipes lead to home.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Mind your footing.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
I'm on to you.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Have you met my fleas? It's me! I can't even taste the air up here. Hop on, lads. I was hiding!
An enemy has been slain.
Hey, what did I step in? Hi! You're welcome!
Ally has been slain.
Oh, yes, yes. Time to go. Here's something that won't wash off. They're planning something.
will take on all challenges.
It's sticky, so you don't drown. Watch your step. Who's following me?
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Age like
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Are you gonna finish that? Rust is like more delicious mold. I'm gonna want that back.
Unstoppable.
What's sharing?
An ally has been slain.
Don't trust any liquid you can see through. Now there's a smell you can feel. From out of the sewers comes doom.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Who let all these plants survive? All pipes lead to home. As you like my fleas. I can't even taste the air up here. Hop on, life. I'll be right under their noses. Oh, hello! Hey, what did I step in?
An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh, yes, yes. They're planning something. I know it. Dip it in sweet, leave it in the sun for a while. Yes,
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret.
it's sticky so you don't drop it.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Shut down.
Watch your step.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Who's following me?
Shut down. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Age like a frying pan. Tornado!
Killing spree. Double kill.
The Immortal John Hancock here, and today I'm reviewing a product by Gamers Tech, and this is the Mini-Gen HD. I reviewed the previous model that was standard definition, and they have updated the unit to make it work with high definition television sets. Is this the answer to a budget HD Genesis? Let's check it out. All right, let's check it out.
Hey, you lost.
Simple packaging, that's
I get
okay. And let's open it up here. All right, open here. What is included with the console is just like the other Mini-Gen. Comes with a very basic manual, kind of talks about basic setup. 2 controllers. Designed after the 6 button. I'm going to give those a whirl on games today. It does come with AV cables if you want to hook this up to a standard definition television. Your HDMI cable. And I love these wall plugs. These plugs here, they take up less space. Thank you for making something like this. Here's the actual console. And what I really want to notice back here is right here. It can play imports. I love that it can play Mega Drive games. And has a select right there for that, as well as the aspect ratio.
What doesn't
and I love
kill
that it
you
includes
just
that as
isn't
well.
finished
4:3:16:9. I love that. Console's pretty light, but you know, I think it's going to get the job done. Let's check it out. And I'm going to showcase these games today. I'm going to test it with Sonic. That's a sound that we can all know and remember. And so I'm going to test the sound on the console to see how it sounds. Super Street Fighter 2. This is a larger Genesis game. Sometimes this gives clones issues. Would like to test a Power Base Mini. I got this from Stone Age Gamer. I'm going to check out the game Rastan on it. And a homebrew. Game Panic 2. This was made a while back, and it was a PRGE exclusive. And for 2016, it's just a simple game. But I wanted to see if it'll play homebrews. I have an import, Captain Planet, because why else and whenever else am I going to be able to play Captain Planet on a video? And I have an older EverDrive, but I'm going to test that. So let's check these out. All right, this is Sonic, and a classic, timeless classic, and a great game for young children to pick up and play on retro games. So from what I can tell, plays great, sounds great too. What do you think? I'll let you be the expert. And it's nice to know that this clone, this budget clone, is doing a great job with the sound. Really happy to see that. This is such an awesome game to just pick up and play. Really simple and friendly. Just one of those things. I love this about Sega. But yeah, just playing, checking it out. Controller seems to be alright. It's not gonna be as good as the original 6-button by Sega, but pretty good.
Age like a fine egg.
I have an older EverDrive and about ready to play The Adventures of Batman and Robin. And fires right up.
To Summoner's
So
Rift.
happy to see that. And it makes me really excited that this plays with an EverDrive. I think that's really important. There's a lot of people
30 seconds
that
until
play their
minions
games.
spawn.
And this is an older EverDrive, but fires right up. I was doing something, I couldn't get the Master System games to run off my EverDrive. It could be just what I was doing, but the Sega Genesis game, playing great. So definitely excited about that. This is just an awesome game. I love this game.
Minions have
Classic
spawned.
action. Really good. This is Rastan, and this is Total Classic for Sega Master System.
They're planning something. I know it.
One thing you notice is I'm using the Power Base Mini. It's for me parts sturdy. I tried to, but there's some glitchiness on the top of the screen. I mean, it is playing it. It's totally playable. It's clearly compatible, but just wanted to let you know that there's a little bit of glitchiness going on the top of the screen, but it does work. And so, I mean, it's fully playable. It's just one of those things. You know, sometimes these things weren't made to play on clones, made 20 years after the original. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it is playable. It's just a little bit glitchiness on top of the screen. Background. Kind of reminds me of like a video.
No touching.
But yeah. This is a fun little homebrew that I started, and this came out PRGE a couple years ago. I was shipping a bunch of homebrew games by mail, and this is essentially the video game version of it. And it's a follow-up to my Atari 2600 game Panic. You have to collect parts that are falling from the sky, avoiding spiders, and lo and behold, it works perfectly on this little phone console. So yeah. Also, on a side note, for people that may have this game, if you press all three buttons you see the start, you can make the game really happy to see that Super Street Fighter 2 does work on this phone console. Kind of a bigger Genesis card made. So let's go ahead and play it.
I have the best game in the spirit realm.
Don't know why Blanca's my favorite. Yeah. Pretty great. See that?
I'm on to you.
Got some. Ah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, okay.
An enemy has been
It's
slain.
right up. Not showing this because it's a great game. I actually was going to do a Earth Day video playing this.
An enemy has been slain.
There's a lot of ideas I do for
Out
videos.
of the foolish comes.
Sometimes they don't pay out. It's not a great game, but I wanted to show it. It's a good game. After playing it for Genesis.
I'm gonna want that back.
This is not a great game. But yeah, I'm going to show it. Interesting to see the Genesis version. Little pollution. Oh, this game's not too good at all.
Tribute.
So there you have it. A nice option and a budget option for people that want to play Sega Genesis games on their current modern TVs. Links below if you want to purchase it. It's in the $40 range. Very affordable. Half of what the @Game sells for. And 2 controllers, with some options to play on standard definition television sets as well. So yeah, not bad at all. Thank you so much for people continuing to tune in to my videos. It's greatly appreciated as I march towards 60,000 subs. I'm having a lot of fun. I have many more videos planned. Continue to tune in. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Thank you, and you take care.
Nobody sneaks into my turf.
Ally has been slain.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Who let all these plants survive? I doubt it. It was me. Sneaky, sneaky. I can't even taste the air up here. You're looking a little green. They are the plague. Exterminate them. Oh, hello! I have the best game in the spirit realm. Back on my own. They're planning something.
Has been slain.
Now you're ready to prowl. Hey, what did I say? I was hiding. It's just you and me, Book. Trespassers will be shot, then looted, then chewed on for a while. Don't trust any liquid that you can see through. What?
has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
We got the zoomies! I'm on to you! Now there's a smell you can feel! Oh, that's gonna fester. We did it! We knocked him over! Hope that gets infected. From out of the sewers come...
Turret plating will soon fall.
Who's following me?
An ally has been slain.
Hop on, life. It's me! What's sharing? I'm gonna want that back! Trespassers will be gnawed. Look what the kites washed in. I'll be right under the noses.
Enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Yes, yes. Totally doing this! Sneaky, sneaky.
Killing spree. Your turret has been destroyed.
Don't trust any liquid you can see.
Shut down.
Watch your step. I was hiding! Rust is like more delicious mold. It's sticky, so you don't drop it.
An ally has been slain.
All pipes lead to home. From out of the sewers comes doom.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
You're welcome. Who's following? Sneaky, sneaky. Oh,
Your turret has been destroyed. Double kill. Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy rampage.
Gotcha.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Who let all these plants survive?
Unstoppable. Shut down.
I can't even taste the air up here. They are the plague.
An ally has been slain.
Now there's a smell you can
Enemy
feel.
double kill.
Aged like a fine egg. They're planning something. I know it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh yeah. We're killing buddies. It's me, Zuni. This is my favorite chapter! Time to go. How do you aim with all this light?
An ally has been slain. An enemy is unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
A little stench and it'll be perfect. It's sticky so you don't drop it. They'll have more holes than my favorite cheese.
destroyed.
All paths lead to home. Sneaky, sneaky. From out of the sewers comes. I'm gonna wonder.
Shut down.
What's sharing? Have you met my fleas? Are you gonna finish that? Dipping swings, sleep in the sun for a while. Oh yes, that's perfect. Yes.
You have been slain. An ally has been slain. Triple kill. Ace.
We did it! They are the plague.
Shut down.
Aged like a fine egg. Keep out. I'll stick with you. They're planning something. I know it.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Sneaky, sneaky.
inhibitor has been destroyed.
Watch your step. All paths lead to home. From out of the sewers comes doom. Who's following me?
Shut down. Shut down. Shut down. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an turret.
I'll be right back. Hop on, life. It's me! What's sharing?
Shut down. Ace. Your turret has been destroyed. Defeat.